Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Ultima 9 Ascension, and when last we left off, we have done pretty much everything that we can here in Britain. All we need to do now is head to the dungeon Despise. You may have noticed that some of the stuff that I put down on the floor has disappeared. In actuality, it hasn't disappeared, it's still there, it's just not being rendered for some reason. If I move this route over to here, suddenly everything pops back into being. Oh game, please stop being silly, you may actually delete something that I want. Now let us leave the castle and head out of the east gate that is quite close to the castle. We just need to take a left as soon as we leave, and we should be there. We should also check out that column while we're going to the dungeon, and we should go to the shrine. The Shrine of Compassion might give us some insight into what's going on if we meditate there.
Good day, sir.
Good day! You really should get this door closed when nobody's using it. That's in a terrible draft. The mantra shouldn't have changed. The mantra for each of the shrines has been the same since Ultima 4. And I'm pretty sure I remember what that mantra is. Whether the game will let me use the mantra right now remains to be seen. Now, we need to take a left here. Unfortunately, taking a left here means we don't need to pass the lady who's sweeping. That means we won't get into any trouble. Now, we'll just go out of this gate. This gate is doing a lot better than the west gate. The west gate is in a state of disrepair. I wonder if the guard will say anything to me as I leave. Probably not, but you never know. Don't worry, I will. Now, there's something to read here, and I'm going to read it. Struck Commander by Gilberto. This tome is the fanciful story of a man who, along with several comrades, gains access to a flying vehicle, much like a cart, and uses his abilities to fight terrorists and despotic monarchs who employ mercenaries using their own flying carts. That is a curious tale that I'm sure has no basis in any other work that's ever been done. Oh no! It may very well have. Now, anything in here that we can... Ooh, a helmet! Well, didn't need to buy one of these, but either way, we'll take it to sell later. There's also some money. And a dagger. And the game deciding that I actually wanted to face that way. I didn't. I wanted to grab this thing. But either way, dagger's ours. No one's going to mind. It's not like there's anyone in here. And what do you have? You have, ooh, more leather gear that I probably shouldn't have bought. So far, I think we've pretty much found the entire set without buying it, but we still have loads of money, so nothing really lost. Now, there's a rat around here somewhere. Over here, I think. There you are! Have at thee! I have rocks! And these rocks are sufficient. Now, you will have dropped some money, and I see it over there. Ha ha! We're up to 807 now. Let us cross over into the countryside and see a ruined house. Hello.
Compassion be with you.
Compassion be with you.
Greetings, Avatar. I am Sara, the keeper of the shrine. What's left of it, at least. Surely you have been sent here to put things right.
What's left of it? What happened?
What's left of it? What happened to the shrine?
Yes. The shrine has fallen into a horrible state of disrepair. Yes, I know that I am the shrine keeper, and that the upkeep of the shrine is my duty. Under normal circumstances, the shrine would not decay as it has. We are not, however, living under normal circumstances, as is evidenced by the shrine's decay.
Indeed. Some kind of magical force is causing this, and that can only mean the Guardian. Also, there was a brigand right by us. It's a good thing they don't decide to attack us while we're in the middle of dialogue. Isn't that handy?
Do you think magical forces caused this?
Yes, a very evil magic. The shrine did not fall into decay slowly over time. I could have prevented that with normal care. No, this damage was done quickly, at the same time that the runes were lost.
The runes disappear, the columns appear, the shrines decay. It all may be connected. Replace maybe with definitely.
How badly has the shrine decayed?
Oh, it is terrible, Avatar. The place is a ruin. It hurts me even to think about it. You need to go and see it for yourself.
Oh, I will. What do you mean by put things right? Well, I know what you mean. You want me to save Britannia. But what exactly do you mean?
What do you mean, put things right?
Oh, Avatar, surely you have seen how Britain has been corrupted. What was once the city of compassion has become a den of ruthless, selfish people. And Britain is not alone. All over Britannia, the virtues and the people who once followed them have been perverted.
Indeed they have been, but let's get some clarification.
Why is Britain so lacking in compassion?
I am not sure of the cause, but I know one thing. The city lost its virtue when the shrine became corrupted. These occurrences cannot be a coincidence. I feel certain that if the shrine is cleansed, the city will return to its virtue.
That's a good hypothesis. Probably true. But how are we going to restore the shrine?
How does one cleanse the shrine?
I'm not sure. I'm certain that meditating at the shrine is part of the solution, but I also know that there is more. You should go and consult the shrine. Perhaps it will tell you, the champion of virtues, what it could not tell me.
I will do that. And we're just going to go, hey, is this definitely what I need to do? And Sarah's going to go, yes. Yes, that's literally what I just said, Avatar.
So I should meditate at the shrine?
Oh, indeed. The shrine may reveal things to you that will help you on your quest. Just remember that the mantra for the shrine is Mu. Repeat that word during your meditation, and it will aid you.
That is not changed from the previous games, and I'm glad for that. She was just telling us that, I'm sure, just to refresh our memory. She presumes that we know, I'm sure.
What can you tell me about the columns?
I know that they are evil. Shortly after their appearance, I had a dream in which I saw the columns erupt from the ground. My vision then took me deep into the dungeon of Despise, where I saw the column piercing into the deepest reaches of the dungeon. Finally, I saw the runes of the virtue being corrupted and twisted into evil glyphs. After that, my vision faded. I know nothing more than what my vision revealed to me, Avatar.
How much of that vision do you think is accurate, folks? The answer is pretty much all of it. Now let's ask what a sigil is.
What is a sigil?
A sigil is the embodiment of a virtue. Each of the shrines has a corresponding sigil. The sigil of compassion was kept in the city, but went missing just prior to the corruption of the shrine. If you can find the sigil, Avatar, I am certain that it will help you to cleanse the shrine.
So, we need to meditate, but we need something else as well. Maybe the sigil? It's a good theory.
Goodbye, Sara.
Oh, I almost forgot. To get to the shrine, or whatever is left of it, just take this road a little farther to the east and follow the path into the mountains. Goodbye, Avatar. May the virtues guide you.
Thanks for the information. All very helpful. So we need to go a little bit further along and then follow the road to the mountains. Oh! I think that looks like a wisp right there. And there is a bandit here. Have at thee! I have rocks! And I'm not afraid to throw them at you! You really should have thought about that before you decided to fight me. My power of rocks is great. Let's head over here. We're gonna just follow you for a bit. See what you have to say. Nothing, it would seem. Okay. That's fair enough. Some wood. Some fire. You're going to go over there. And oh! Have at thee! Did you lure me into a trap? To be fair, Zoranite wisps do have a tendency to do such things. Could be something that they would scheme about, but the reward, ooh, huge pile of gold, a gem, and some silk. The silk is going to be useful, that's for sure. Now let's keep going this way and find some rats. We can have at thee with rats. Rats are not tricky. Especially with this awesome sword. Now, there looks to be the shrine. And a house right next to it. Probably Sara's house. I'm sure Sara won't complain if we take some things. After all, we might need them to save the world. Now, if you'll just disappear, rat. Thank you. I need to get some gold. There's the gold. We're nearly up to 1,000. We're probably going to need a lot more than 1,000, though. Oh, hello.
Avatar, we need to speak.
Let us speak, then.
I am glad you are here, Avatar. I need your help. Lord British had 4 new lighthouses built. This one and 3 others in Moonglow, Buccaneer's Den, and Trinsic. The magic gemstones that were to be used as lenses for the other 3 lighthouses never arrived. I expect that they may be scattered across Britannia by now. Without the lighthouses, we are having more shipwrecks than ever before. I need you to recover the unpolished ruby, sapphire, and emerald gemstones and take them to the gem cutter in Britain so that he can finish polishing them. Then, they need to be placed within the lighthouses themselves to activate them. I urge you, friend Avatar, be quick, for we are losing more ships every day.
A scavenger hunt? What fun! This is probably going to be a very long-winded quest, with many stages.
Which gems go with which lighthouses?
The ruby lens is to be placed in the lighthouse in Buccaneer's Den. The emerald should be taken to Moonglow, and the sapphire belongs in the Trinsic lighthouse. But all the stones must be polished by the gem cutter before they will work properly.
Fair enough.
I will do as you ask. Farewell.
Thank you, Avatar.
No promises I'll be doing it quickly, of course, but I'll try. Ooh, is that a sextant? We want that. That saves us a lot of money. Snillwit's Big Book of Board Game Strategy. Chess. Try to control the middle of the board with your knights, bishops, and pawns. 9 Men's Morris. Don't let any of your pieces get trapped in the corners. Drafts. Keep your pieces along the sides of the board, where they can't be captured. All good little bits of strategy. Also, a treasure chest that contains more potions. We're always going to be finding potions. It's always a good idea to grab them when we can. Bring them with us. Need to... Oop, careful. There's a fine line between grabbing the potion and just closing my chest, though. It's very finicky, especially when you're really close. Now up here is the lighthouse beam. That's where that noise is coming from. And we don't want to do anything else here, so let us leave. Navigate precariously around this, and...
Avatar, we need to speak.
We've already spoken, sir. We don't need to speak anymore. Now, let's go to the shrine. Ooh, this really isn't doing very well. Hello. If I click here... Nothing appears to be happening. Nothing's happening at all. The shrine does not appear to want to talk. That doesn't especially surprise me, considering the fact that it is in a huge state of disrepair. Can't sit, can't click, can't do anything, so let us instead depart, and explore around here, and find nothing at all. Still, worth checking out this location, just for that quest. We need to keep our eyes peeled for some unpolished gems. We also want to go and check out here, just in case there are any goodies in this pile of wood. And the answer is no. Are there any goodies in the water, however? There might be. There might be. It's... Nope, it's just a pond with nothing in it. Nothing but disappointment. Ah well, let's keep looking about. We're out, and there were more enemies. So let's get our sword ready. And our infinite supply of rocks. Aha! Have at thee! You fool! You thought you could best the Avatar? The Avatar has bested you. Now, there was somebody else. There's also just a pile of gold here. I mean, I won't say no to just a pile of gold. Also, I think this is where a moon gate would appear were they working, which they're not. There appears to be a path over here, though, that will lead to more adventure.
Avatar, it is I, Shaman O. I'm glad to see that you have returned to Britannia. I fear that I will need your help to do the same.
Shaman O, where are you?
I've been trapped in the spirit realm. Until I'm able to return to Britannia in physical form, I have to speak to you through these stones of spirituality. You will find them throughout the land. Speaking to you in this manner is very draining, so I'll be brief. A great deal has happened since you were last here. You're probably aware of the columns that have appeared. When they first came out of the ground, I felt that there was something very sinister about them. So I undertook a spiritual quest to learn more. I learned that a magical force of great power deliberately created the columns. There are 8 columns, Avatar, and they are twisting the 8 sacred virtues. They have turned compassion into hatred, justice into injustice, and so on. The people of the cities that represent the virtues have been corrupted by the columns' influence. It's not their fault, Avatar. They're still good people. They just need your help to restore their ways. I must leave now, my friend. The tether that binds me to this world grows threadbare. There is more that I need to tell you, but it must wait.
Shaman O, wait! I need to ask you some questions.
We'll talk again, Avatar. Farewell.
Good news! Shaman O is alive! Bad news! Shaman O is trapped in some variety. He did mention a spiritual quest, and the Shrine of Spirituality is in the Ethereal Void. We've also been told that the people who are being nasty in Britain are just being corrupted by the corrupted virtues. It isn't their fault that they are as they are. Something to keep in mind as you interact with people. Now let's keep going along this path and seeing what we can find. Is there anything awesome here? The answer is, the actual Shrine of Compassion, and it's started to rain. Let's interact with this.
Speak now the mantra of compassion.
There's a little text box. We know it's Moo.
Who unlocks my mystery? Ah, son of suns, the Avatar. You have come to arrest the growth of the Guardian's columns that emerged from the 8 dungeons. Gather you 2 important tools. Inside each dungeon is a glyph of corruption, formerly a rune of virtue but altered through evil magic. Find this glyph and couple it with the sigil, which embodies the virtues. The sigil of compassion is the sacred heart of compassion and resides with Britain's mayor. Finally, place these items upon the altar in the center of the shrine and utter the sacred mantra. These 2 keys will allow the unknotting of corruption.
Okay, that was a pretty straightforward set of instructions. And we're certainly going to follow them. We need the sigil and we need the glyph. Also, we need to go here and grab whatever loot is inside. Another helmet, everyone! Because we need more loot. And the rain has already stopped. I think the rain is linked to the corrupted shrine. And so, when we come back, folks, we have discovered quite a lot. Sara gave us quite a bit of exposition, telling us pretty plainly what's going wrong, and we also discovered from Shaman O and the ruins of the Shrine of Compassion what is afoot. And it's a good thing this rat reappeared, providing us with a endless source of money. Small amounts of money, but still endless. And I'm not going to say, ooh, did I miss this gold? Either way, it's mine now, and I'm not going to say no to more gold. And so, when we come back, we will go this way, and find that foe that we have to face. And many other things that we must do. For along the way, there are going to be some chance encounters that are not so much chance as fate. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.